Please excuse noise on video. We are developing country. I am Sergey. Do you have dog on set? I want vodka on this set next time. I want to drink coffee. I'm Sergey Vilyashenko. This is today's news. News, this is a funny word, yes? Sounds like Jews. You know what we do to Jews in my country?
Sergey, we're going to need you to put a shirt on.
Put shirt on? For what? Isn't that what you say in this country? Turn down for what?
Yeah, there's no smoking in here either. You need to put that out.
No smoking on set. Okay. I don't even know why I came to this country. Cowards. You're all cowards. There. Shirt.
Today's news. Just say the line.
No cigarettes. But dog. We have dog on set. That's okay. We can have dog. But we have to have dog and we have to have shirt. But we can't have vodka and we can't have cigarettes. I'm Sergey Vilyashenko and I have shirt. I'm Sergey Vilyashenko. This is today's news. Is that good? Is that okay? We nailed that? I'm Jason Raynard and this is today's news. This episode of today's news is brought to you by AA. AA. Sure, the world sucks, but your drinking makes it worse for everybody. Please excuse noise on set. Cousin Vitaly is doing some minor changes to home. Well, it finally happened. Vladimir has Putin himself inside Ukraine. Putin wants inside Ukraine, of course, because it's the only thing his baby dick can penetrate at the age of 70. The good news is that Joe Biden is extremely familiar with the situation in Ukraine because he's been alive for the entirety of the Cold War. Joe Biden was born in 1942. The bad news, of course, is that Joe Biden is so old he's been calling Gorbachev over the past few days to try to negotiate peace. I knew this was a problem the other day when Joe Biden said that he had initiated some sanctions against Russia. Sanctions, yeah, that's Joe Biden's way of saying, sorry Ukraine, you're Russia now. Former President Trump said that Putin's moves are savvy and genius in his aggressions towards Ukraine. That's Trump's way of saying, sorry GOP, you are Russia now. Anyway, in other news, Phil Mickelson apologized for comments that he had made the other day about the Saudi Golf League, which we at today's news found hilarious. Here's the excerpt from Phil Mickelson's quote.
He said the Saudis are, quote, scary motherfuckers to get involved with. We know they killed Khashoggi and have a horrible record on human rights. They execute people over there for being gay. Knowing all of this, why would I even consider it? Because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to reshape how the PGA Tour operates.
Mickelson, of course, apologized because he wants Saudi money, but he doesn't want to have his head chopped off. Bit of a sand trap there. This, of course, is the most American thing that Phil Mickelson can do, saying that he refuses to negotiate with terrorists while working with terrorists. Am I calling the Saudi government terrorists? Yes, because they are. Anyway, speaking of Americans whoring themselves out for oil money, Texas GOP candidate for Railroad Commission Sarah Stogner ruffled some feathers this week when she posed nude on top of an oil pump for a campaign ad. This, of course, is the lowest that a female politician has gone for power since Ilhan Omar went down on her top fundraiser. If Texans don't like Stogner's stunt, they can of course vote for her opponent, Wayne Christian, who doesn't have great tits. One quote from Stogner said that she's sick of showing up to oil fields and people assuming that because she's female that she's just along for the ride. Don't know what would give them that idea. Stogner had likened the political backlash of her stunt to slut-shaming, as a newspaper in Texas had pulled their support of her as a candidate after the photos surfaced. Anyway, we at Today's News condemn slut-shaming, and to stand up against this blatant sexism, we've decided to endorse Sarah Stogner. We've even come up with a new campaign slogan for her. Sarah Stogner, because sluts are for everybody. trying to appeal to both sides of the spectrum. And finally, 1,000 California truckers have started a convoy from California to Washington, D.C. to protest COVID mandates. As a result, rest areas and truck stops expect to see an increase in other mandates. DC's traffic, of course, is already a fucking nightmare, so if the truckers plan a blockade, we can expect them to eat at Reginald Denny's. Reginald Denny's, come for the breakfast, stay for the fist. I'm Jason Raidard, and that's today's news.